video. Wait a minute.
Nakashare ba?
Wait, I think you have to open my slide. Are you ready so I can start now? Okay, so alright, so good morning once again. This is Alice Kembatin from Region 7, and it's a very pleasant experience today that I would like to share with you a manifestation that farm tourism is really already a product of travel agents and tour operators. My presentation this morning will be composed of that will cover two important modules. My first presentation will give you an overview of how a travel agent and a tour operator gets to be interested in farm tourism. And then how do we design a farm tourism experience to make it a tourism experience. The farm is the product, and our expertise, hopefully, in understanding the preferences of clients, of guests, will showcase what would be the highlights of a farm that could really make it a tourism product. And the end part of my presentation will be what is it working
Kuha niya
with
sir,
a
yung
travel
lunch niyo
agent
sir,
and a tour
vegetarian din.
operator.
Oo.
Okay lang
Before I
po
will
ba na
start with my first
yung gulay lang na i-flash natin sir?
slide, I would just really like to say that I
Hindi
was
sa akin yung cheese.
listening a while ago
Pwede sa inyo yung
on
cheese sir.
news and
Pero
the
wag
farmers
bawal lang
and the
yung
owners
kanyang
of farms
garlic,
are getting
onion,
into farm
garlic.
tourism.
saka
And
maso.
that validates
Sige sir.
what we as travel
Pero
agents and
dito
tour
sir,
operators feel that
itanong ko muna
after
sir,
the
i-ask ko lang
COVID,
kung
after
kakyan
the
po
pandemic,
Oo,
the most important thing is really understanding the preferences of a new traveler. While, for example, I'm speaking from my experience in Region 7, which is known really for adventure and heritage, how then could we put farm tourism as a regular part of our products? We saw the entry that since people are now looking at open spaces, healthy options, and immersive activities, farm tourism is really the key. First slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay, so what is farm tourism? It has been given a very good explanation by Madam Nina, but what we like to focus is on the statement that says it is an activity that brings visitors to the farm. So that means that there's really a movement of urban people, local, national, and international, to the countryside. The usual movement is people from the city tour people within the city, and then does not even plan that the countryside has better attractions. So farm tourism will do that. So it is now our base operation is the farm and the activity in the farm. So for us, tour operators and travel agencies, our activity is bringing the visitors to the farm. Although there are times when we cannot do that, so we bring the farm to the guests. I will have a few slides to show you later on how we do it. And of course, the farm tourism is a very unique type.
Sorry. Ano naman ako?
It is a unique group of experiences. It educates, it gives fun, it is recreation, and most of all, it is the most important connection of urban visitors. Again, national, local, international, with rural life. And as we have established, the pandemic made people realize that life is precious and living it well is the only way to survive. Next slide, please. But then comes the question, next slide. Why should we promote farm tourism? I heard a while ago that it is very common knowledge that it does create more jobs and more business for the farmer. What you see on screen is a regular tour package, which is the River Cruise, which was already an awarded, or which is an awarded, multi-awarded eco tour package, and we've been doing that for years. But when we thought of farm tourism to be another thing to be added to the package, we thought we have to come and we have to locate a farm or along the route to the Bohol River, whatever farm is nearby, whatever the municipality of Alubinsan, which is actually an hour and a half ago from the heart of the city, where most of the tourists come from. Along the route, we are now trying to locate what farms we will see that may be showcased together with the Bohol experience. What I'm trying to say is we anchored on a current activity for tourists, anchor on that, spread to other farms, create more activities, create more interest, which gives the community more jobs. So like for example, in our Bohol experience, we added a vegetable farm. And so what was its role? The role was first, we looked at what the vegetable farm had, and one good activity in the Bohol River Cruise is that the gets to see how their lunch is prepared. So all the vegetables would come in after the cruise. The guests will see how the wives prepare their lunch, and the fresh farm vegetables would be around, would be carried in by the community members. And it is so amazing when they speak about what goes into the soup, which vegetable, which product in the farm goes into the soup, and then how it is being prepared. And when everyone sits around the table, they really see that it's a farm-to-table experience. That was so amazing that today the Bohol River Cruise has an added farm enhancement. So as a tour operator, we are able to I will put off my video. Is that what you want? I'm sorry, but yeah, I should put off my video. Is this better? Okay. All right, so we create more jobs and more business for the farmers because even the whole family now is already engaged in the actual activity. The wives of the farmers, okay, the wives of the farmers are now making the lunch. The children of the farmers are our local community tour guides, and they are also part of the whole team that really serves the guests. And today it's a very good and appreciated experience. Next slide, please. Okay, like our countryside, this is a countryside that we bring guests all the way to Agao, which is about an hour and a half ago, south of the province of Cebu. Our normal countryside tour is just passing, our normal heritage tour, is passing along the churches, all the way to Argao. But again, farm tourism has enhanced it. So we now call it a heritage and countryside tour. So in the countryside tour, we now showcase two kinds of farms. One would be the coconut farm, because in that coconut farm, we are able to do caravan rides and showcase also the harvesting of coconut wine, and then making everybody taste coconut wine. While the wives will demonstrate basket weaving using coconut midrib in the making of the baskets. And at the end of the day, they take the baskets, which they have woven with the help of the wives, take it home as a souvenir. Again, a heritage tour enhanced by farm tourism. And today it's one of the most saleable bestsellers. In fact, it was very well appreciated by the ASEAN tourists that we just entertained last week. So again, it's an ordinary, it could be a just plain heritage tour of churches, but enhanced by the farm. Next slide, please. We also, next slide. We really wish to continue promoting, on the previous slide, please. We really would like to continue promoting farm tourism because it opens opportunities for cultural exchange with cultural exchange with the guests and the community. We do dances during lunch, we bring them around the farm, and we also do harvest. We do harvests, festivals. We already create fiesta tours because it is one way of bringing them to the farm and to meet the rest of the community. Next slide, please. And we also found out that linking the farm to the tour is also one best way of showcasing our heritage dishes. Because then they will see the harvest of the fresh vegetables and it being carried into the kitchen. And one important activity is the people would like to observe how the salads are being made, like the pako salad, which they get straight from the farms, and all of the other high-value vegetables. They would, if they like to see how it's being made into our heritage, like our heritage dish of the puchero, our heritage dish of the pako salad, they are all part now of the showcasing of the farm, particularly in weekend package. We have what we call a farm vacation staycation. And these heritage dishes take center stage in the preparation of their dinner or their lunch. So it becomes really it's a centerpiece of the farm that is being endorsed and experienced by the guests over the weekend. Next slide, please. And definitely, farm tourism will enhance conservation efforts. What an urban city like Cebu, for example, can do to help the farm is offering what we call the CSR, the Corporate Social Responsibility Package. And in the CSR package, we bring them out to farms like flower farms, cacao farms, coffee farms, mangrove farms, high-value vegetable farms, and we showcase what conservation efforts are done by the farmers to preserve the beauty and the value of these farms. What you can see on screen are orchid farms, which was created by an architect who owns the flower farm. And in this particular tour, they are being taught and discussed and shown how to grow orchids, how to maintain orchids. In fact, at the end of the day, those people who may not have orchids at home, they start buying orchids because now they are being inspired by buying orchids, easy to maintain, and they bring it home and they learn a new skill. Down the line, at the bottom, in our community, in our corporate social